All right, today we're diving into Robin Sharma's The 5 a.m. Club. And listen, this is way more than just a book about waking up early. It's really a story, right? It's about what happens when you hit absolute rock bottom and then discover a morning routine that is so powerful, it can literally change everything in your life. So let's get right into it. So the story kicks off at a real crisis point. We meet this entrepreneur. I mean, she was a total titan in her industry. Everyone celebrated her for building this huge tech empire from scratch. But as you can probably guess, that once hopeful world, it was starting to completely fall apart. Behind all that public success, something dark was taking over. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a hostile takeover, crushing personal despair. She is right on the edge. Her story isn't just about a failing business. It's about a total, complete breakdown. But here's the thing. That breakdown is exactly what paves the way for an incredible breakthrough. And it's all thanks to a secret that, you guessed it, we are about to uncover right now. So, desperate for just anything, a spark of hope, she ends up at one of those personal optimization seminars, the type. And it's right there in the middle of this crowd that she and this artist, who's also completely stuck, by the way, have this chance encounter. And well, it's an encounter that's going to change literally everything for them. And then, out of nowhere, this homeless looking guy comes up to them, and he is a total paradox. I mean, his clothes are ripped, he's a mess, but the way he speaks, it's with the sharp authority of a top CEO. He's just casually talking about leadership, personal mastery, building empires. Who is this guy? And the first piece of wisdom he drops on them is not some fluffy, feel-good quote. No way. He talks about the power of pain. He basically argues that deep, deep suffering, if you can find the courage to actually face it, it acts like a purifier. It just burns away all the fakeness, all the fear, all the ego, and brings you back to who you really are. So you can imagine, the entrepreneur and the artist are just floored. They know this guy is way more than he seems. And then he makes them this absolutely wild offer. He says, trust me, come with me, and I'll fly you to my home and I will teach you a method that will completely revolutionize your lives. What would you do? So yeah, after a pretty dramatic reveal, we're talking private jet level, they get whisked away to this stunning paradise, Mauritius. But let's be clear, this is not a vacation. This is them leaving their broken lives behind and stepping into a totally new world of possibility. This is where the real transformation is going to start. So, on the island, their mysterious guide finally introduces himself. His name is Stone Riley, and get this, he's a billionaire who's been secretly coaching the world's absolute top performers for more than 20 years. And the secret to all of their success? He tells them it all boils down to one single incredibly powerful habit. Okay, so this is it. This is the absolute core of his whole philosophy. The secret to being world-class isn't some super complicated, impossible strategy. Nope. It's a simple, elegant, and seriously powerful morning routine that he calls the 20-20-20 formula. The big idea is super simple. Own your morning, and you will elevate your life. That first hour of your day, what Riley calls the victory hour, that's what sets the tone for literally everything that follows. And he breaks this hour down into 3 really specific, purposeful chunks. All right, so here's how it actually works. From 5 to 5:20 a.m., you move, and we're talking intense exercise, enough to really break a sweat. The science behind this is crucial, right? Sweating clears out cortisol, that's your fear hormone, and it floods your brain with good stuff like dopamine. Next, from 5:20 to 5:40 a.m., you reflect. This is your quiet time. Meditate, journal, just think. The goal is clarity. And finally, from 5:40 to 6 a.m., you grow. This is all about learning. Read a book, listen to a podcast, anything that makes you learn something new. You're basically rewiring your brain for success before most people are even awake. Now, Riley is huge on that second part, reflect, especially journaling. And look, it's about so much more than just writing down what happened yesterday. Think of it as a tool. It's for getting super clear, for actually processing your emotions instead of bottling them up, and for planning your day so you can execute like a pro. It's how you turn what happens to you into wisdom for you. Okay, but the 20-20-20 formula isn't just some productivity hack, right? It's way deeper than that. It's a daily practice designed to build up what Riley calls the 4 interior empires. And these are basically the essential building blocks of a truly legendary life. So these empires are your mindset, that's your psychology, your heart set, your emotional life, your health set, your physical body, and your soul set, your spirituality. They're the 4 pillars of your inner world. And that morning routine, it's designed to hit every single one
every day. Move takes care of your health set. Reflect works on your heart set and soul set. And grow, well, that's for your mind. So let's talk about mindset for a second. Think of it like this. We've all got two brains fighting inside us. There's the ancient, scared brain that just wants to stay comfortable and safe. But then there's your higher, mastery-focused brain that's pushing you to grow. Just the simple act of getting out of bed at 5 a.m., that's the first win of the day for your higher brain. It sets the tone. And then there's health set. And man, Riley's words on this are so powerful. He says health is the crown on the well person's head that only the ill person can see. Wow, think about that. You never want to be the richest person in the graveyard, right? That move part of the routine, it's not optional. It's the whole foundation. Okay, for heart set and soul set, the big idea is to use joy as your own personal GPS. It's kind of like emotional hygiene. It's about cleaning out old pains through gratitude and reflection, and then pointing your life toward the people, the places, and the things that actually light you up. And just as important, it's about having the courage to walk away from what drains you. So what's the end game here? What's the point of all this work? It's to reach a state that Riley calls heaven on earth. And no, this isn't a place you go on vacation. For our entrepreneur in the story, this was the answer to all her despair. It's an internal state, a reality that you build for yourself every single day by mastering those 4 inner empires. So as the lessons start to wind down, the main message gets super clear. The path to a legendary life, it's not about one big, heroic action. It's about the quiet, daily consistency of a powerful morning routine. And this quote, it really just captures the entire spirit of this whole thing, doesn't it? I am the master of my fate. It's a declaration, right? It's about realizing that no matter what's going on around you, you hold the power to shape your own destiny. And it all starts with that first hour of the day. And that, right there, is the ultimate secret of the 5 a.m. Club. You don't just wake up one day with a remarkable life. It's handcrafted. You build it day by day with these small, brilliant daily disciplines. It's the consistency that stacks up over time and turns something ordinary into something absolutely extraordinary. So the book leaves all of us with this final, really powerful question. The world needs more heroes. Why wait for them when you have it in you to become one? It's a direct challenge, you know? It's asking you to stop waiting for the perfect time and to just start, maybe with the very next sunrise, on the journey to becoming the hero of your own life.